Thanks, Jane, and it's really great to have you all here. As Jane said, we've been through a fairly tough 5 or 6 months. For the employees, it's probably been a tough year and a half. As you know, I joined September last year, and one of the things I was asked to do was to come and corporatize the business. That's my background, where I came from. I was 20 years in banking, and so we started the process. We had a nice plan. This was part of the plan, and we were on our nice little jog, and then the Microsoft bomb went off, and we went into a sprint. But as Winston Churchill says, when you're going through hell, keep walking. And I think last week we got out the other side, and I think that's all testament to our staff, who've just been amazing support to me, amazing support to the board, but have also galvanized a lot of you and given you a lot of information to allow us to keep moving forward. So really what we had to do was work out what is the new EOH going to look like. And we embarked on a journey. And it was very unexpected to start with, but I think we've made amazing progress. And this was really running hard. And I know the teams have put in a lot of effort, a lot of hours, a lot of time, and spent a lot of time with all of you. But we're really feeling confident that we have found the problems, sorted out the problems, and we can move forward with a new EOH. You always forget when you've run so hard, you forget actually what you've achieved in that time frame. And if you think about it, we started with the new CFO, Megan. I think she's around here. Where are you, Megan? There's Megan at the back. I was lucky to get her before the bomb went off. Otherwise, I'm not sure she would have come, but she's been an amazing help. One thing Megan and I did do before we had the Microsoft issue was we'd already decided that if we're going to corporatize the business into a proper listed entity, we needed to split the governance, the compliance, the risk, company secretary, even the corporate finance, so that no one could be poacher gamekeeper. And we'd already started that process. We hired Fatima, who now, runs what I call the second line of defense. And we started setting up this first, second, and third line of defense. I think we're probably unique in the industry like that. It's what we did in the banks, and it's been one of the big changes that has allowed the banks to go forward with trust and integrity. And so we've been copying that and putting it in place. So we will be giving you a unique service, I think. We then got a new board. It's now King Code Compliance. There's a new chairman. There's new board members. That was important. We then started going through a process of unlocking the value of the businesses, and we've now been through a whole strategy process. The ICT business doing a lot of work around that, and this is going to be the result of it, and we'll talk about it a little bit in a minute. But more importantly was really making sure that we get the capital structure right so that we are fit for purpose and can service our customers. And you would have seen a few days ago, or a few weeks ago, it actually becomes live at the end of today. So at 12 o'clock tonight, we've officially sold 70% of one of our IP businesses, CCS. It's a leading construction and a software business. We sold it for 8.5 times EBITDA. I think a lot of you would love to trade at that multiple. But these are the gems we've got, and that will bring in 400 million rand of cash, and that is really making us future-proof for the future. So there's a lot more to do. There's this launch. We've got our budgets. We've got our year-end results coming, and we'll finish up at the year-end results with a full cleanup of the balance sheet, and then we'll have this core business that we understand, that's clean, that's transparent, and you can see the various value propositions going forward. It will make it much easier for our customers, much easier for our investors to understand who we really are. So the ICT team have spent a lot of time thinking about what is the best way that this business can service our customers, and what is the best way that we create opportunity for our employees to really innovate, come up with new solutions, and work with their with customers. And it was really, how do we build this business so that it can be one of integrity and create trust with customers? And you only do that by delivering proper solutions that are differentiating at the right price, in the right way, at the right time. And this is what this is all about. And some of my colleagues in the corner there, like me, their first language is not English, it's maths. So they'll be taking you through the various verticals and opportunities. So we're reorganizing EOH Holdings, and really what this is, as I said, to future-proof the business, get a clear understanding of the various verticals, allow us to run a multi-speed business. When it's all together, you end up with a lowest common denominator, and I think that has been stifling some of the ability of these businesses to actually move forward and provide a better customer service. There is some regulatory approvals that need to be got, so those will happen over the next 12 months. Unfortunately, some of our regulatory bodies don't move as fast as we would like to. They're certainly not in the exponential world, and but we will work through and get that done. So we're going to end up largely with 3 business lines. You've got the ICT business, the end-to-end system integrator. This is the core of the offering, because everything's in there. What's amazing about that business is it is really end-to-end, and we're going to talk more about it. You've got Nextech, which is really bespoke industrial solutions, largely driven off the back of data and IoT, that need the ICT business to run their back end and scale and move. And ditto for our IP businesses. We've got a few of those. It's probably about 5 or 6, some of them not big enough now to run separately. But with CCS, we've got 5 large IP businesses across a few things. And that's really almost the 5th industrial revolution stuff, but all driven by this core ICT business. And I think the thing that's really amazed me of this ICT business is just the breadth of it. The way I try to explain it to my kids and people when they ask me is what you see is when you come in is that we had just about every single Lego block that was ever made, but we had them in all the boxes. So we had the aeroplane, and we had the train, and we had the tractor, and we had the whatever, and they were all in these separate businesses. The problem is that there's a lot of synergy if you can use all those building blocks, and I think the ICT team under Rob have done an amazing job now to push this together, and we've almost got this one big box of every single piece of Lego that's ever been built, and now we can really do end-to-end solutioning with our customers. And I think that reorganization really gives customers a much broader spectrum of opportunity to actually take you from where you are into where you want to get to in this really important, I suppose, IT reorganization, whether it's into the cloud, whether it's partnerships, whether it's getting into platforms, whether it's getting into the B2B2C space. We can do it, and I think that's unique. And that was the main reason that this business attracted me, because if we get this right and we can offer that properly, I don't think anyone in sub-Saharan Africa can touch us. I think the most important thing for me was that when I had a look at EOH and when I discussed it with some of my past customers that I'd had in the banking industry, and I asked them, what is it about EOH that attracts you? And it was this fact that it was very innovative, it could do end-to-end, had very hard-working people, and we were very systemic to South Africa. We're in the heart of most of the large listed companies. We're in the middle of SASA, we're in the middle of Home Affairs, It's really was important that we could reorganize ourselves, that we weren't the limiting factor in South Africa. And so this reorganization of EOH, the ICT business, the next tech businesses and the IP businesses, I think is critical because it creates this new dawn for EOH, given what we've gone through and concluded last week. It's a new dawn for our customers, and it's a new dawn for our employees. I'm very excited. I think I'm amazed we've done it in such a short time. I thought this was going to take about 18 months, but as I said, the team have been running really hard, and so if they're looking a little bit haggard and tired, it's because of that. It wasn't a late night. I just really want to thank all of you for the support, the insight, the help in actually getting us to this point. I must thank the team for future-proofing EOH. I'm feeling very confident that we're there. I want to thank the team for future-proofing the ICT business, iOCO, because that's really important to all of you. And I'm really looking forward to running this gauntlet of the fourth industrial revolution, the platform economy, all the changes that are coming at all of us, but working with you, all of you, our clients, to see how we help you future-proof your businesses.